My first question really is just, what was this concept? How did y'all create this concept for this film? Like, what was the motivation behind it?
Just anybody, or P, you want to go first?
I mean, you go last. Go ahead.
Basically, we wanted to. The whole goal was to do something. Want to do a film about love and the African American culture, but not a film that just targeted toward African Americans, but a film for the culture, something that we as a people can look at and see ourselves in a positive light. Uh, and I think that was the whole goal and objective with this film.
Yeah, now I'll add to that. I think the most important thing for me is to be able to put out great projects, being produced and made by people that look like us, and being able to give people that look like us opportunity in Hollywood, which we are 5% when you're talking about production in Hollywood. African Americans make up 5%. So to do something great, to do something that has integrity, and to do it with some talented people.
All right, thank y'all. And my next question is, it's coming out tomorrow, but of course, Valentine's Day is around the corner. What is the overall message that you kind of want to send out with this film? Because would you consider it a love film?
Absolutely. I think our
Yeah, it's
whole
love.
goal.
Go ahead, Laz. I was just answering. It's love. Yeah.
Our whole goal is we about love and to send out love and a little bit of forgiveness and a little bit of faith and a little bit of unification, So it's definitely about love, and it's perfect timing just for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and Jade, I add to that, it does, this movie is love, but it has that faith-based message. And as we always say, God is love. So what better way to wrap it up in a love romantic movie? And then, like Laz say, you deal with forgiveness, you deal with unforgiveness, you deal with restoration. You got a wide range of human emotions in this film, and I think the audience is really going to enjoy that, as well as learning some life lessons. Although the movie takes somewhat of a fictional turn, it really relates to reality a whole lot. So I think people can really take away some life lessons, and maybe somebody will feel like they can overcome some things after watching this.
Okay. Then my next question is, what was the atmosphere like on set while you guys were filming this movie?
Well,
yeah, I mean, go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
You go ahead, P. You go ahead first.
I think for us, it was just a great atmosphere. It was a lot of hardworking people with big vision, and we all came together to make something great.
And I say this, the environment is what, the leader set, that's P. P set a high standard. The leader was humble. He don't do a lot of egos, so we didn't have that to deal with. It was just all love. It was a great chemistry of people. So, I could say from the head down, my experience, it was great. And he really set a standard as far as hard work. Although this is a culture film, he wanted to make sure that it transcend beyond every race, every gender, and all that good stuff. So the environment was set for that, man. Yep.
Absolutely.
And so with these two main characters that are a part of this film, how would y'all describe their characters? And did y'all see yourselves, or did anybody else explain to y'all that they saw themselves in those two characters?
When I wrote the project, I think that each person, each one of us can probably I think that human beings are all three-dimensional people. And I think that when you see these people, each of these characters, not just the leads, but even the supporting people, we can all see ourselves in some of the decisions or some of the good times, the bad times, I think we'll all be able to. That's the beauty of filmmaking. And that's the beauty of why certain films become our favorite films, because oftentimes we can see ourselves, or we see, like, don't go in that room, the character do something that you're like, why would they do that? but you know, we can see ourselves. But absolutely, I think people are going to be able to relate to these characters, and they may remind you of yourself or your cousin or your sister, or the mom may remind you of your own mom, you know. So I think that is definitely going to be some relatable characters that people will enjoy.
Okay. And then this question again is just going to be for you. So you're from Little Rock. I mean, did you ever see for yourself that this is where you were going to be in this moment right here?
Um, Absolutely. When I was a kid, I've been writing and directing, writing plays and doing all this stuff since I was like 10 years old. So anybody, I'm originally from a place called Winchester, Arkansas. And one of the other producers outside of Tracy was my cousin, Antonio Trotter, you know, who was very active in this film process as well. And we was the same age. So we used to always, when we were kids, talk about and dream about certain things that like this. So it all, the vision started as a kid in a town of Winchester, then I moved to Little Rock. So it's one of those things where, you know, I always dreamed about being where I'm right now, but the dream did start when I was a child in the great state of Arkansas.
Thank you. And then my last question, and then we can be done, fellas. Thank y'all so much. Going around to everybody. When it comes to this film that's coming out tomorrow, what is just some lasting words that you want people to know about it, or why are you guys excited about it?
Well, for me, it'll be don't live in the past. You can't change the past, but you can change the future. And don't hold on to negativity. Don't be afraid to make yourself happy. That's the only way you can make somebody else happy or add to somebody's happiness.
And I just add to that, you know, take away, man, that, you know, sometimes never is just the beginning. It's that moment that you say you'll never go back to a place, you'll never do a thing again. And then that's the start of it. And sometimes when you do start that never, it could end up being forever. So I think people, you know, I want them to take away from this is don't give up, you know, persevere, like P say, don't let the past overtake you. You can make sure your future don't get broken. You know, it's a great faith movie, and also it got a soundtrack with it that I think could complement your weekend with your love, with your baby, and everything.
And I like to end on this note. The movie, not only is it going to be on BET Plus tomorrow, but people can also check it out, rent it on Amazon. It'll also be there available for rent on February the 11th as well.
Thank y'all so much. And then I guess just for Tracy, are there any promotional things that you could send our way so that we can have?
Oh, yes, I will make sure you all get the trailer. I'll make sure y'all get everything. Thank you. Thank you.
So much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a nice
Thank you.
one. Bye.